What's up, y'all? This your boy Husky Jefe, about to talk about Black Phineas and Ferb. Stay tuned. What if I told you I've been through a lot of bullshit? And what if I told you I needed no one's approval? What if you never let the man you love abuse you? What if you let something deeper than the drugs use you? In that first stanza, it's just, you know, everybody goes through a lot of stuff. And it's like, you know, I have been through a lot of BS, and, you know, it just goes down. What if you never let that man you love abuse you? It's a lot of women out here that go through situations where they're in, like, you know, what am I trying to say, harmful situations because of love. And, you know, sometimes some kids' parents or some children parents are on drugs. So what if you let something deeper than drugs use you? Like, man, go to church, or, you know, find your purpose. So when is it time to let go of hurt? And when is it time to pull up your skirt?
When is it time to fix yourself up, pick up your bike, and wipe off that dirt?
You know, when is it time to let go of hurt? You know, a lot of women, I'm reading a book right now, and a lot of women, they get this, or men, you know, you get this somebody hurt me syndrome, and you hold on to it, and you just holding on to that negativity. So, like I said, I kind of relate this song. This is deep to my heart. It's kind of deep in the rap. I'm thinking more towards moms, like, you know, and to women in general, because y'all are strong and beautiful. When is it time to pull up your skirt? So it's just like, you know, put your big girl pants on, and, you know, dust yourself off. You know, we fall down. And this also alludes to, you know, a single mom raising a son. Like, you know, sometimes you have to talk to him like, hey, you fell off that bike, you gotta be that figure. So get up, wipe yourself off, and, you know. So yeah. I keep my peace, I keep my faith, I do my thing, I'm on my way. I judge a man on what they do and not just what that man will say. That's simple. Simply put, I keep my peace, and when turmoil is going around, we live in a world where everything is going on, right? But you gotta keep your peace, keep your faith in whatever you choose. And I do my thing and I'm on my way. That's just like when you working a job or you doing some project, you know, just do your thing and you get out the way. And I judge a man on what they do and not just what that man will say. Look, that's code to live by. Words mean nothing. Actions speak louder than words. We've heard this all our life, so I don't care what you say until I see your action, then I can react. You feel me? So we're gonna keep pushing. My mom set me down early age and gave her son that face to face. She taught me the right shit to say and how the world was just too fake and how they try and take your plate. Sometimes as a mom raising a son, you gotta sit down and you gotta give them that face to face, because no offense, Black lives matters, but Black men lives matter too, you feel me? And I'm just saying, our Black men are dying at a higher rate than any individual in this country. So, you know, yeah, the world, to me, yeah, much so the world is pretty fake. And, you know, people will try and see what you're doing and what you gotta try and maneuver in, and hey, let me get, it's like a girlfriend, a spouse, you know, you order your food and they kind of like, hey, what you got on your plate? Like, you got your own plate, worry about your own food. You know, so that's just selfishness, man. Selfishness, and come on, people gotta practice that. You gotta watch out for that. You don't want that trait, that's all I'm saying. So I keep a guard on face. Hi Tom, I need my space. Hi mom, I'm off to space. This right here alludes to, that's why I said it's the Black Phineas and Ferb. That's why I entitled this, because it's like, yo, after mom gave you that speech, you gotta, me personally, I done moved to like, okay, I gotta do what I gotta do for moms and for my people. And so I keep a guard on my face. I'm trying to safeguard, you know, my reputation and everything with, you know, still facing a sound mind. So, hi Tom, I need my space. That kind of reverts back to the workhouse, like, yo, Tom, like, back up. Like, sometimes people step into your bubble and you're like, hey, get out of my bubble, I need my space. Of course, that's a social media plug. And it's, hi mom, I'm off to space. So at this point in the song, Phineas, the Black Phineas and Ferb, is actually about to build a rocket ship because they trying to take off to the moon because mom done juiced the sun up. So, you know, And it's just the imagination. When I remember going through life, you know, you always have that friend, that cousin, or somebody that y'all just use your imagination and y'all just go to a different place through all the turmoil. So, yeah. Who was that up on the phone? And who gonna ever cure what's wrong? Who gonna truly hold you tight and tell your ass to carry on? Who was hoarding? Why he hear that who? And where the fuck was you? Why did we deserve any cold-hearted shit you put us through? How you leave me out to dry just like the grapes do? I was raising our son, who knew that this shit would be fun? That stanza right there is, it's a bat. So it's moms, you know, and it's skit and it's song. Moms are starting to catch on, like, who you talking to, boy? You know, you've been on the phone with your gal or somebody, a friend. Who are that on the phone? You know what I'm saying? You answer the phone. And it's moms, it's kind of a transition, you know, once I went to college and stuff and got grown and moved out, you know, mom's kind of was like, you know, you my baby, and I'm always gonna hold you tight, and I'm always gonna, you know, who else gonna do that? You know, I got your back when nobody else has your back. So who was hoarding? Why he hear that who? You know, simple plug for, you know, the Dr. Seuss, hoarding here's a he. Like why when you was young, she was reading your stories and, you know, just taking you under her wing. But then she flips and she says, where the fuck was you? So it's back on that bitter baby mama stuff. Like, I know it's a constant battle, women. Like, nobody signs up to be a single mom, or nobody signs up to raise a man on her own to the best of her capability. And some of y'all are so awful that y'all have done a great job. And to y'all women, I applaud y'all. Seriously. Yeah. And how you leave us out to dry like grapes do. You left them out to dry. And raising a son is fun. I always relate that back to what moms always told me. I always kept it busy. I did things like acting. I did football, basketball, baseball, leadership camps. So, you know, come on, man. I made it fun for moms. No offense to my sisters, but I am the best child. Nah, I'm just playing. I love y'all. Why did you tell your moms that lie? Who else knows that we can fly? Look, I'm just trying to touch the sky. Besides, I'm really fucking tired. I'm just trying to make her proud. She needs some cash and needs it now. They said that I could make a meal, so I asked their ass how. It's a transition of, you know, sometimes you've done things as a young adult, young child. You know, sometimes you was taking risk and you didn't know it, but you couldn't tell moms what you was doing. So with that being said, you know, you didn't have to lie to her, but why did you lie to her? You know, you had to. That's a contradiction. But you get where I'm coming from. Like, you had to lie because moms probably didn't want to know what you was doing, because then that'll be your ass. But who else knows that we can fly? Phineas and Ferb, they're asking, one is asking the other, like, hey, who else knows your special talent? Because sometimes you know, and the wrong person may know and try and block what you have or try and steer you away from what is destined for you. So it's kind of like, hey, sometimes you got to keep your projects on the low and do what you got to do. That's just how it has to be. Even in the midst of doing everything, trying to fly, living your dream, sometimes you get tired. Sometimes you get tired, but you can't stop. So you're trying to reach that point. So it's like, hey, we got to go. We got to keep going, even when we want to stop, you know? And she needs some cash and she needs it now. They said that she can make a meal, so I asked their ass how. She needs some cash and she's it now. Hey, shout out to JG Wentworth, called 8776, whatever. But nah, man, I see a lot of videos on YouTube like, hey man, come make your first meal, and it's like, we can do, and it's like, how? How can everybody be a millionaire? You know that's not virtually possible, but since you want to put it out there, how? And sometimes it's like, the key to unlocking anything is you gotta ask, how can this be done? And you can't be afraid to ask. So, how could I sit on my ass with my hands tied? Look, you my dog, so question is, hey, are you down to ride? Because it's truly about that time. I think it's 9:30, and it's time for moms to see her son get a shine on. So that's it. It's when you're really going hard and you're really focusing and you're locked in, it's like, how can you can't just sit down and just, with so much opportunity and so many things in this world that you can capitalize on and get yourself out of predicaments that you are in, you gotta get up off your ass and you gotta do something. And sometimes you need that dog, that homeboy, that homegirl, that spouse, whatever it is. You gotta have somebody on your team that's down to ride. Like, that's just what it is. Cause sometimes you do need a support system. As simple as that. And your time is when you decide that it's your time. That's simple. Your time is when you decide it's your time. So hey, it's your time. So your moms or pops or whoever, you know, they can see you get they can see you get your shine on. Sunshine, that was a plug. See your son get a shine, because I'm a son to my mom, but that's it. So yo, this is the Black Phineas and Ferb from Husky Raps, Husky Jefe himself. I named it the Black Phineas and Ferb because the skits that's in between this, it's like me and a friend. We on this journey to, you know what I'm saying, be better, do better, you know. And I want y'all to, if you really want to, shout out to 21 Savage and J. Cole for this song a lot. If you really want to know how clever Husky Jefe is, hey, see how many questions I put in there. 21? Oh, damn. Gave the answer away. But hey, man, we'll be back sometime. I don't know when, but Husky Raps, we out. I love you. Hey, what if I told you I've been through a lot of bullshit?